I'd like to thank the people of the United States.
The world tour continues for you, huh? You're all over the place.
I like it. You're the initiator here, huh? This is the big man here.
Hardly. What's this been like for you? I mean, it's been nonstop since your victory.
It has. It's been good, man. It's been good. I'm enjoying it. First time in Australia, and man, having a blast. Man, I thought America had everything. Man, Australia's a special place, man. It really is, man. The food, the people, everybody's kind. I'm stoked, man. I'm stoked that I'm here.
It sounds like you're kind of hanging out and enjoying yourself the last couple of weeks, but people are still talking about you. They're still talking about the fight. They're still talking about the future. They're still talking about the division. And it sounds like the answers change on a daily basis, right? So
they're still talking about the controversy too. You forgot that one.
Is it still controversy at this point? I don't know, but they're definitely talking about the future. So I mean, give us the feeling today, because it seems like you've gone back and forth on what makes the most sense, on what should happen.
God, that's. I spoke to Dana White when I had a meeting with him that Wednesday after my victory, and I'm getting no answer from him either. You know what I mean? There's a pink elephant in the room, and it's almost like, hey, I'm the champ, man. At least I should be told something, at least, man, out of a little bit out of respect, But it's still unsure of. One thing that they do want that TJ fight. Dana wants it. TJ wants it. We want it. That's kind of where everything's headed as of now.
At 35?
Yeah, possibly. See, but that's what I'm saying. It's I would like it.
You get a chance at history then, right? I mean, you get to join that
right?
club.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is. I know I could beat the man again at 135 pounds. I know what I saw. It was 32 seconds. I see a lot of opportunities for me.
And I'm not trying to ruffle feathers against the boss or whatever, but you sat in those press conferences. You saw how many of us asked. They're trying to figure out what the hell's going on with the division. So you've been in the meeting. Can you figure out why it's so not clear what's happening? I mean, you got flyweight fights this weekend. You got a guy from Brazil making his debut in the flyweight division, and we don't even know if it's going to exist. I mean,
welcome to the UFC. Welcome to MMA. Again, I'm speechless, man. 'Cause I don't know what to tell you guys. I really don't. I think I did my job. I took the man out, the greatest bantamweight of all time, in 32 seconds. If people think or believe that the flyweight division is boring, man, you're out of your mind. I think a part of it. I think it's. I think we're all at fault in some ways. I think, and I'm even gonna blame Demetrius a little bit that he's at fault. He could have been a little more vocal, a little more flamboyant, a little more. Because you speak to, I've spoken to DJ, and he's a very charismatic dude. He has a personality, but you put him on the camera, and it's simple answers. We're in the entertainment business. Part of it is us, flyweights. He beat everybody up. They saw us as little kids, like, okay, this is the dad, he's beating up his kids. Finally, I beat him, I take him out, and guys, I speak 3 languages, man. I don't think I'm that boring. I may do some cringy and crazy things, but for crying out loud, man, I have Nikki Bella calm me out, man. Come on, guys. I
saw the meeting is in Phoenix next week on social media.
Drink some wine. I mean, I'm bringing the WWE. The flyweights bringing the queen of the WWE into this position. So it's good. It's good to be the flyweight king right now.
Demetrius didn't do that.
Demetrius don't got the looks to do that.
Are you bringing your snake from the press conference in Brooklyn as well?
We'll see.
Wait, what was the execution problem there? Was there not enough rehearsal ahead of time for that gimmick to be pulled off with the snake?
I thought it went well, actually. I thought it went very, very well. I
thought it was Dana passing the bag across the stage.
No, but I don't think Dana knew what was. I don't think he knew what was in there, because Ali was supposed to hand it to me. So then he gave it to Dana, and then when Dana gave it to him, it was actually even better. So I even shook the bag. And if you see it, you guys rewatch it. You guys can see Dana White kind of pull his hand back. And I kind of told him. I think I told him, at least in the media, I was like, hey, you got scared, man. But it's a gimmick, man. It's me bringing attention to the flyweights, man. That's all it is, man. It's nothing. I'm not throwing chairs. I don't cuss when I talk smack. I'm just a pure competitor, man. that wants to put this division on the map. That's it.
Is there a risk though, if you ask for a fight with TJ at 135, is there a risk that you're almost leaving the flyweights behind and Dana can take that opportunity to be like, well, he doesn't want to defend the belt at 125?
No. I mean, I don't. It's that meeting is yet to be, to happen. You know what I mean? I did my job, guys. Like whether I go to 35 or not, I did my job. Amanda, they ain't taking away her weight class. Dude, I'm in a position where, dude, they just cut John Moraga yesterday. He texted me, dude. Like he texted me, he's like, hey, dude, they cut me. And this dude's my brother. I grew up with him. We went to the same high school. Grew up with the same coaches. They're just like title contender. I mean, this guy was ranked. I don't know what in the world. I mean, it's unfortunate, but I felt like I did enough to save this division. You know, it's. I mean, whether I go to 35 and you guys don't be hanging me for this, it's. I think you guys see I think everybody sees the pink elephant in the room.
Henry, well, based on what you just said, like it does seem relatively obvious that if they're letting guys like John Moraga go, that the flyweight division doesn't have a long-term home. How would you want to see it go out? Does it go out? Is that a perfect way to end it? You knocking out the bantamweight champion? Is there another way for this division to end?
Man, I don't know. You guys throw some ideas out here for me. Man. You guys are. Where's Ariel, man? I need him. I need the nose. God, I'm just. I don't have an answer, man. I'm speechless because I almost sound like a broken record. I mean, you guys saw me. I've tried to make a deal with Dana White in front of everybody. I beat this man on Saturday night. The weight division stays. I'm that confident. If he beats me, get rid of it. What did I do? I did it. I did my job. I mean, God, cry me a river, dude.
Speak to us. Is Benavidez a loose end at all for you, or could you move on and have you finish your career and never fight him, or do you think you kind of have to?
Man, I want to fight Joe too. Like that's an option too. Like he's a second option, 100%. You know, he sent out a nice little text on Instagram. After the fight, first he called me out, and then he kind of says, "Hey man, you're one of the pound for pound guys. The first time we fought, which was in 2016. I mean, I was still a pup, man. You guys have saw my growth. I don't necessarily ever have to fight him again, but just for the sake that he has, according to the stats, that he has a victory over me. Why not? We can run it back."
You're the first person to actually have your hands on both the different belts. Which one do you prefer?
I like the new belt, man. You guys want to know
circle,
why?
huh?
You guys want to know why? Because I'm the only one that has it.
Just want to quickly ask you about Kai. You guys have a really good relationship, and obviously he's someone that can be a big star down here. Is he someone you'll be rooting for on the weekend and kind of pointing to Dana White, hey, look, this division has people that can draw all around the world, young guys like Kai coming up?
Yeah, absolutely, man. The kid has knockout power. Very entertaining. I mean, he's from this neck of the woods. I mean, Kai, I got my eyes on you too, Kai, man. I'll put your head on a spike too, man. But I wish him the best. He's a really good guy. I think he has he's got a bright future, and he could be a potential challenger too. But that's all up to Dana White and the UFC and see where they take this matter, man. I've done my job, man. I don't know if I have to freaking, streak naked and save the flyweights, But guys, I've done enough, man. I've done enough, and I'm not just talking, but I'm doing it through action too, knocking dudes out in 32 seconds.
You keep saying that. Are you worried that history will show that Henry didn't do enough to save it, or he didn't try?
No, man. I know what I've done, man. I will not only. I think my legacy will not just live in the sport of MMA, but in sports. Two-sport world champ. I mean, ain't nobody got those credentials until now, So let the next person come up and do that, and then I'll be like, man, you're the greatest of all time. You're the greatest combat athlete of all time. But as of now, I'm kind of running with that title, man. Why? Because they have done two of the hardest things that anybody could ever do in sports, and two of the toughest sports in the world.
What's it like for you having this dynamic where on one hand you're the champion, you've got all these hungry contenders who want to take that belt away from you, but at the same time those same guys are kind of looking up to you. There's almost a camaraderie, a sort of alliance. I feel like no champion's ever really had that before. That's kind of how it feels. Like even my worst enemies were cheering for me. It was it's pretty cool, man. It's pretty cool
You know, I was on the Ninja Warrior show in Japan about 11 years ago. This was back in 2008. And I remember doing the Ninja Warrior show, and it was a competition. But I remember everybody was so focused on having somebody finish the course that everybody was cheering each other on. And I thought it was the coolest thing because typically you're like, man, I hope that dude falls this, second round. But no, that's kind of how it felt like. Like everybody was kind of cheering me on for this fight, and it was like I told the people before, it was like my quinceañera, man. Brooklyn, the flyweight division, the headline. I mean, I think the only thing that was missing was for Dana White to say this division staying.
How'd you do in Ninja Warrior?
Oh man, I didn't survive. Man. I lasted about a minute, but I got paid.
What advice would you give the rest of the flyweight division moving forward?
You guys go out there. You guys do your jobs, man. Continue to keep fighting, knock people out, draw attention, do what you have to do. This is, and I tell people all the time that flyweight taking down, we're multiplying, man. So it's sooner or later something's gonna happen here in the UFC, or in another organization that's gonna give opportunity to all of us.
Any special plans whilst you're in Australia?
I'm gonna go to the 12. Was it the 12 disciples?
12 apostles.
12, yeah, 12 apostles. And which a lot of those actually betrayed Jesus, but we'll give them some credit. So I'm gonna go out there, check that out. Actually, my birthday's actually on Saturday, so February 9th is my birthday. So you guys do not forget to give me my birthday presents. So I'm just excited, man. I'm excited to be in Australia, man. Thank you guys so much.
Thanks, Henry.